Everybody, it's your boy Loading, and welcome back to another Black Ops 4 video. I wanted to take the time to discuss some stuff regarding DLC 4 and a possible zombie Chronicles. First, I've seen that a lot of people are talking about DLC 4 being a remaster of Call of the Dead, which I think would be pretty cool. I personally never played Call of the Dead. But I know, especially Tim Hansen, I know he really loves Call of the Dead, and it seems like it's a pretty cool map. I really like Der Eisendrache, and that kind of has the same feel a little bit with the snow. Not really. Obviously they're two completely different settings, but the snow is kind of similar, and I feel like the cold kind of feel and like the nighttime, and there's not really much fog on Der Eisendrache, and I think there's a little bit of fog on Call of the Dead, but I feel like it'd be pretty cool remastered with better graphics. I think it'd be really cool with the with an actual Easter egg, and like maybe as a boss fighting George Romero or something, because he never actually dies in the actual map, so maybe like you end up having to get some kind of special thing, and you have to get something from George Romero, and the boss fight is you killing him finally. And maybe just be a fun little thing, like people finally get to kill George Romero. I think that would be kind of funny, and just pretty cool. But then also, guys, Zombie Chronicles, I don't know what they're gonna do. I haven't seen anything. I'm not claiming that, this is not like clickbait or anything. I haven't seen anything about Zombie Chronicles. I don't know if they're gonna do it. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. I'm not like saying that I saw something, because I didn't. I've not seen anything about Zombie Chronicles. I would love them to do like kind of Zombie Chronicles 2, I guess. But there aren't a whole lot of maps left. I was thinking what they could do is remaster the Victus Crew maps, which is Buried, Die Rise, and Transit. Now, I know that sounds a little weird because a lot of people don't really like those maps. Some people like Buried. Obviously, people hate Transit, and a lot of people don't like Die Rise. But I think it'd be pretty cool to remaster them with the better graphics. I feel like the maps would look a lot better. I know a lot of people don't like Die Rise just because how the map looks. A lot of people hate Transit for the fog and the denizens. And if you actually didn't know, the denizens and fog are actually there because the old consoles couldn't load the map quick enough. If you walked from like one side of the map to the other too fast, it would actually crash your game, so they had to add in denizens and the fog to make it so it didn't have to load in the other areas and make it so it would like slow you down so it could actually have time to load the map. But now with the newer consoles, I feel like they could add it in and maybe take away the fog, and maybe you could see how nice the map looks. So I think that would be pretty cool. And also, it's only 3 maps compared to the 8 that they had in BO3. But in BO3, I think there were only were there 4 or 5 Easter eggs? Because Nox didn't have one, Varux didn't have one, Shino Numa didn't have one. Yeah, I think there were 4 or 5. And they have 3 in this one, and those other ones were kind of, the only big one was like Moon and Origins, I guess. And even Moon isn't really that big of an Easter egg. Like, it's not the longest Easter egg I'm talking about. Like, it's it's a pretty big Easter egg for the storyline. But but then Die Rise. I mean, Die Rise doesn't have the longest Easter egg, but they each have 2 Easter eggs, I guess you could say, for the Maxis and Richthofen stories, kind of. So you got to get like 6 Easter eggs out of that. So I feel like that's a lot of content. I don't know. I just feel like it would be pretty cool with the new graphics and whatnot. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed my take on what I think they should do for Zombie Chronicles and DLC 4 for Black Ops 4. Oh, another thing, guys, actually, I know BO5 was confirmed, so I'm not exactly sure if they're ending Aether, or I don't know if anybody knows if they're ending Aether's story in BO4, or if BO5 is just going to be a continuation of Chaos story, because obviously that's not finished. Ancient Evil was the last map. So yeah, nobody really knows what's going on with that. But yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment on what you think. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Take care, and bye-bye.